Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a very spur of the moment video. It is like 9 o'clock on a Friday evening. I have a stain on my jumper and I have a cup of tea, and I just had this I need to film moment. I might be interrupted, I don't really know. I have had it on my heart for so long about comparison, and comparison literally stealing your life basically, and oh, I'm so over it. And I want you to be over it. Like, it's such a toxic thing, and I don't really know where I'm going with this video. I don't really know what I'm going to talk about. I think I'm just going to sit and ramble. I posted on my Instagram last summer basically just opening up about how comparison had been stealing my joy. Nothing made me happy because nothing was good enough. I remember when me and Noah were just dating, it was always like, when we get engaged, that's when things will change. And when we're engaged, it was when we get married, that's when things change. And now that we're married, it's like when we get a house, when we have a baby, when we get a dog, when we have X amount in the bank account. We don't even just compare ourselves to others anymore. We compare this version of this life that we think will fulfill us more. And it's so backwards, it is so bonkers, and nothing about that thought process is life-giving. Absolutely nothing. I spoke about this on my Instagram the other day, about how it is so hard to be following people that you like. Don't get me wrong, I love when I see people that I follow doing amazing things. I follow loads of home accounts, I follow loads of mum accounts, and I love it. But that's really tough for me some days, because it reminds me of what I don't have and what I would love to have. Sorry, that was my phone. So many of you guys felt very similar, just in the comments and messages I received from that. And not long after, actually today that I'm filming it, I had a message from like a long-time friend of mine who basically said, I unfollowed you on Instagram the other day and I hope you're not mad, but I could see all the beautiful pictures you were posting, and I was comparing myself. I was comparing myself to that. And what I talked about previous to this was encouraging people to unfollow people on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube or whatever that they were comparing themselves to, that they felt that they were lesser than. So I'm totally glad she did that. But it just reminded me like how toxic comparison can be, that it gets in the way of our friendships, like it gets in the way of our family relationships, it gets in the way of so much, and that is not what we are called to live like. What do we gain from looking at somebody's Instagram account and going, well, I don't look like that? Like, what does that give me? I look like me, I look like the way that I do, and I'm only ever going to look like myself. And the thought of other people ever looking at my Instagram and feeling lesser about themselves makes me so sad. But I understand, because that's how I feel about other people. It's a really toxic cycle, and I don't have the answer, obviously, and I don't really know what point I'm trying to say here, but I'm just trying to say that whatever you compare about your life, about how you look, about your circumstance, the person you're comparing yourself to feels the same way about somebody else.
We don't.
Who's that?
No way. No, we don't.
I told the camera I'd probably get interrupted.
Hey, vlog.
It's not the vlog. This is an impromptu video. Yeah.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Well done.
I've heard that somewhere.
Do you find as a guy comparison is like the same as girls?
I think I struggle less with comparison in terms of like looks and life, I guess. but struggle massively with comparison in like other areas. Without getting too deep, I think for me as a worship leader or a musician, it's really easy to like try and compare yourself to
other people in the same thing,
and like the people at the top of their game or whatever, and that's a really dangerous thing.
I'm just talking about like, it's literally, it gets in the way of friendships and family relationships and stuff. Like if we constantly like comparison doesn't know those relationship boundaries.
It's really easy to compare yourself to someone who's on a platform or puts themselves out there, like especially, I mean, even you, like YouTubing, like you compare yourself to others and you want to do as well or do similar things to others, but also people watching this that watch it and look up to you or compare themselves to you or us or whatever, like the comparison may be. Like the reality is that no matter who you compare yourself to, it's very like fake. Like the stuff that you see is just surface level of what's going on in their lives. Like yes, okay, they may have that really nice thing, but
so people might compare themselves to like us and our relationship, for example.
It was a massive...
We compare ourselves to other married couples that are in a similar situation.
It was a massive thing for us. Like we have lived our entire like dating lives like everything will be okay once we get married.
I've literally said that.
Have you? Yeah. And then like we got married and we're like, great, this isn't what we thought it was. Like it's great, don't get me wrong. But then we're like, oh, everything will be okay when we've got a house and we've got a baby or whatever, and we still do exactly the same thing. Comparison is dangerous because you don't know. You only see the good in someone's life and you only see surface level of what's happening in that person's life. If they've got that really nice thing, the reality is that they've given up so much to have that, or that like it's not as good as it seems. Like I don't know.
We didn't have a point to this. Well, I didn't. You've helped me a lot, thank you. But I
came in to tell you that I'm ready to party. It's Friday night.
I told them Friday night at 9 o'clock and I'm filming a YouTube video.
Yeah, well, it's time to party.
Okay. Guys, thank you if you did watch this. It was just a random ramble, but I hope maybe if you are struggling with comparison, it's helped at least one of you just to acknowledge that it's something you're struggling with. But if you ever want to talk, you can message me on Instagram. We can talk. It's something we all struggle with, so don't feel like you're by yourself in it or weird or alone. Do you want to say bye? Bye guys.